Well, evidently the secret got out that I didn't grow zucchini this year. And today's National Sneak a Zucchini on Your Friend's Porch Day. So I have lots. What am I gonna do with all these? Look, I even got a yellow one, guys. We could do breads, we could do muffins, we could do cakes, we could do pancakes, we could do fritters, we could do all kinds of treats. We could even can this. But today, my freeze dryer's open. Let's freeze dry them. Come on, let's get busy. I'm gonna make it simple and fast because I've got a lot of other stuff going on today. Wasn't expecting to do this, but I'm gonna get it done. And we're gonna make some freeze-dried zucchini that we can use however we want in the future. What do you think? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Okay, so our zucchini has been washed. I'm gonna give it a quick dry here. I'm gonna get out my handy dandy chopper. I think this will be the best way to tackle this. Although it's got all these other fancy attachments, I always go back to the one that can make cubes. Now it's just a matter of deciding what size cubes I want. I think I'll go with the smaller cubes. Some of these are pretty big, so I'm gonna go ahead and slice them in half just to see what the seeds look like. And I kind of think I want to take the seeds out. Those take forever to freeze dry and can really mess up your moisture content. So I'm going to pop some of those out. It'll be a nice cool treat for the birdies. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the skins on today. I think that'll work fine. Even if I choose to make this into zucchini powder, I think having the skins on won't be a problem for me at all. And if I find out we don't like it, then we know better for next year, don't we? Boy, this thing makes quick work of preparing this. I'm thinking I could use these cubes in a salad. I could reconstitute it for that. I think it would be great to use in the winter for soups and stews. Since I'm gonna cut this in half anyway, it's easier to do it like this. Think smarter, not harder, right folks? The neck of it usually doesn't have the seeds as bad, so I can push on it to bring out the seeds as I go down. Continue doing this until all of this zucchini is done. Food for us, food for chickens, that later become more food for us in the form of delicious farm fresh eggs. Speaking of treats for the chickens, I've got something special to give them today. We're gonna have those wonderful vegetable scraps, but they're gonna need a little protein too. And it was just in time that GrubTerra sent me some black soldier fly larvae just to test and try. So today, in addition to our veggie scraps, we're gonna see what all my birdies think. It was only natural that GrubTerra would get a hold of me because I'm always talking in my cooking videos about saving the scraps for my chickens or saving the scraps for my birdies. And so I am excited to give this bag a try. I do not get paid for this. They gave me this bag for free. I will not get paid for this advertisement or if you choose to make any purchases. But I know it's a great product, and if you want to know more about it, go check out their website below and use GrubTerra for 10% off. Now, enough all that stuff. Let's go see what the birds think. It's gonna be a little hard to hear me because the ducks are super excited knowing that I'm bringing goodies. We'll feed them first to see what they have to say about it. But I want to give you a little bit of a warning here that things are gonna be messy this morning. Northeast Kansas, we've received an unusual amount of rain for this time of year. So not only is it sloppy and messy from all the mud, the weeds have gotten out of control. I've been super busy with so many projects that I haven't had time to give this area much attention, let alone trying to get out the mower while it's raining. So you'll have to forgive the mess, but I have to show you how they react to this fun new treat. There's some zucchini. Let's see what they think. Shall we see what they think of the GrubTerra? Ooh, that looks a bit more appetizing, huh? I'd say the ducks like it. Now, the turkeys and peacocks are currently living together. Turkeys love zucchini. So do peacock. Peafowl need extra protein. A lot of times alfalfa is suggested. They're kind of a shy bird, so we may have to wait a minute. Oh, here comes one of the peahens. Sometimes it takes a minute for them to decide if they want to come, especially since we've got Barley being a little bit snoopy about the situation too. Here they all come. First, we'll go ahead and see the guineas. Give them some zucchini too. Now, they're a very shy bird. Ooh, but maybe for some GrubTerra, they'll come and see me. Ooh, tasty treats. I'd say they approve. We've got some jealous chickens, though. Oh, listen to Mr. calling the ladies over. Treats, treats, yummy treats. This is the good stuff, girls. Come get the good stuff. Time to turn her on. Gotta wait our 15 minutes while she cools down. While that's cooling down, we're gonna start filling these trays. So I need to do about 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Because 10 pounds is the max in the freeze dryer. I kind of like having a little bit of yellow in there every once in a while, just to change things up. You want to try to make these trays just as level as you can. You don't want a big mound. Put it up with about 2 1/4 pounds on each tray. All right, let's see if you can see this. Time to load. Yay. Okay. Close that drain. Oh, I hate when I forget to do that part. Press continue, and now it'll start freezing. One little tip I have for you is make sure all the way around this seal touches, because if it doesn't, it won't work. And I have one little spot that won't. So I make sure I push that seal forward. And now I have that ring, that beautiful, beautiful ring. All right, guys, it has been almost 47 hours since I put the zucchini cubes in. And now we're gonna give them a test and see if they're ready. I hope they are, because I've got things I wanna get done. It's in the extra dry time for about 3 hours. I typically do 12 just to make sure, but we're gonna go ahead and open this up. As long as everything's warm, it's usually good. You can also weigh it. I think we're gonna be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my defrost cycle. I am so excited about this, guys. Look at these. You don't really lose a lot of volume usually when you're freeze drying, other than candy. It gets bigger. There are a few random things I've had get smaller. I do believe my cucumbers got a little smaller, but the zucchini, I could measure this out for any recipe that I wanted for the future. And that's what I love about freeze drying, because that way you don't have to have it exact when you throw it in. What I have done is over here, I have started taking my Mylar bags and I put zucchini cubes and the date, because inevitably you will forget what you've put in here and when you did it. I am hoping that I could stick this, yep, I could stick this tray right in my bag here. And these are the bags that came with my kit, that came with my Avid Armor. So I'm excited to get to use this today. I don't need any fancy tools or anything. All I had to do is shake as I pull the tray out. And there we go. This is gonna work out perfectly. There's enough space here. If I wanted to be precise, I could most definitely measure this out. I'm guessing like 8 cups in here. But that's just a guess. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this zucchini yet. I'm very excited about the possibilities. This would work great for reconstituting for breads, fritters, putting it in salads. I imagine using it as a crouton would be a really healthy, low carb, no carb option. Using it to thicken recipes. What's really cool about zucchini is that it'll take on just about any flavor. So can you imagine different ways to reconstitute this? So if I want something savory, I might use I might use like chicken broth to put it in soup. Or how about apple juice, reconstitute an apple juice and make a mock apple pie with this. I am so excited about the endless possibilities of this. How simple was this to do with something I was gifted at my doorstep? I think we should try one. It amazes me every time. Sometimes I think food comes out more delicious out of the freeze dryer than it went in. I won't need an oxygen absorber, but I do like to use moisture absorbers when I'm storing, especially. So I have these color changing ones. They start out orange. If they change other than orange, that means that moisture got in. So I'll throw one of those in. This is the first time I'm sealing with a bag. So let's experiment together. I've taken, and this is the part that actually seals it, so I want to have this go up over it. And I just hold it down for a few seconds, and it holds the lid. 30-45 seconds here. Watch this, it's so cool. Puffed way up, and then sucks out all that air. And pop. And what's really cool about this is it's got a double seal on it already. I do see a few wrinkles, so this might be something that I would go ahead and seal again, but wow, isn't that impressive? All right, so you can see I got less little bubbles in there this time. I think I've got one really good seal. This is going to be interesting to see what this is like afterwards. I'm not 100% confident on these seals, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Harvest Right sealer, and I'm going to go ahead and seal the top of this one more time. That way I feel a little bit better about this seal. Put these to my shelf. A little tip was to try to get it a little more even, and the bags will store a little bit better. You can see the first couple we did together, I had to reseal those, but these will fit nicely on the shelf. So these will fit nicer on the shelf than the first ones, but eventually they should probably be put in a tote. But I'm having fun.